Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius November 14, 2024. The square between Mercury and Saturn early today can indicate a minor reality check or letdown, but the changes you make as a result of this checkpoint can improve your position in the long run. You can feel pressures from inside yourself or the outside world, but either way, this is a time for acknowledging your responsibilities. Just be sure to stop short of the point at which worry or anxiety takes over. If you feel vulnerable, you might put up a protective shell around you, but if you give off the impression that your skin is thick, you could end up with hurt feelings. Work or things on your to-do list can be overwhelming, but you may discover that you can shuffle things around to accommodate both duty and pleasure. Certainly, as the day advances, it's easier to let go of tension. You could experience a wonderful sense of being in sync and supported, or cooperation with others puts you in a better mood. Our cosmic messenger Mercury is heading downhill into yet another car crash. It's as if his brakes have broken, and he's spinning down the streets faster and faster with only devastation ahead. This energy will be activated today, ensuring that anxiety, bad news, or leaked secrets could pop up out of nowhere. This is because he will spin in the depths of space, crashing against the unstoppable force and immovable object of mighty and cold Saturn. If you end up feeling depressed and defeated, take some time for some TLC. Communicative tension may arise at work today. Try as you may, some conversations will not go as planned when Mercury in Sagittarius squares Saturn retrograde in Pisces. You may struggle to talk to your coworkers, especially if there's a question of authority and power. Someone may try to boss you around, or they could feel like you are being too bossy. It might also be challenging to defer and assign responsibilities to your team. At some point, you may have to decide if specific battles are worth fighting if these conversations hinder your overall productivity. You could feel overly sensitive today. Try not to beat yourself up with your melancholy. You may be tempted to drown your sorrows in a big tub of ice cream, but you know this will ultimately make you feel worse. Consider putting on some relaxing music and getting down on the floor, gently stretching out your muscles. Try to make this into a personal routine and stick to it for a few weeks. You'll be glad you did. Welcome to an expressive day. For those of you who engage in writing, this is an excellent time to make some real progress on any projects you have going. The vibration of this number lends much enhancement and strength to communication and creativity. Regardless of what you have on your agenda today, you should find that things go smoothly, and you have little trouble saying what you mean. If there are misunderstandings to clarify, or you need to resolve a conflict with someone, use this day's positive energy to help you along. While the moon will return to your relationship sector just after Venus, the planet of love, leaves your communication sector and wraps up her mission to express your heart and your relationships, she will still have a considerable influence. With Mercury, the planet of communication, not only staying on in your communication sector but with a retrograde turn in 14 days keeping him here for the rest of the year, what Venus began is in safe hands. The moon can build on this when it returns to your relationship sector. A chance to become more emotionally engaged comes with an opportunity to express this from the start. While the moon will return to your relationship sector just after Venus, the planet of love leaves your communication sector today, not before she has just connected with both planets there. With Mercury, the planet of communication not only staying in your communication sector but slowing ahead of a retrograde turn that will keep him here for the rest of the year, this is support from the start to give your emotional responses and relationships a voice. Our eyes in the sky. Today, we're stepping into a cosmic landscape that's alive with opportunities for meaningful connection and deep conversations. Mercury in Sagittarius is forming a tense square with Saturn retrograde in Pisces, bringing a unique kind of energy. With this aspect, the stars are calling for careful communication and genuine expression, especially around the themes of responsibility and accountability. If you've recently felt a little tension or unspoken feelings building, know that you're not alone. This energy can be intense, but it's here to support us in working through any unfinished business or unresolved issues, helping us bring clarity to situations that may have felt a bit cloudy or uncertain. You might notice a desire to open up but also a hint of hesitancy, almost like the words are on the tip of your tongue but don't quite flow out easily. Have you ever had one of those days where you know what you want to say, yet the timing or words feel just a bit off? That's exactly the kind of energy the cosmos is encouraging us to tap into today, not as a roadblock, but as an invitation to choose our words thoughtfully and connect with a mature, grounded approach. This is a moment to focus on quality, not quantity, in our conversations. So, if you've been holding back on sharing something meaningful, take a step back, think about why it matters, and find a gentle, sincere way to express it. These kinds of conversations might start small, perhaps over a simple question or comment, but could quickly gain depth. Maybe there's been a concern or feeling you've held on to, hoping it would resolve on its own. Today, those unspoken thoughts might come to the surface, providing an opportunity for healing. It's natural to set certain things aside, hoping they'll fade, but have you ever noticed how often they have a way of resurfacing? The universe is reminding us today that by facing our challenges head-on, we can prevent small issues from becoming big ones. It's like clearing out space in your mind and heart, allowing fresh energy to flow. So, rather than feeling overwhelmed by these conversations or challenges, try to see today as a chance to feel lighter and more at peace. Imagine this cosmic energy as the universe saying, "Now's the time to bring clarity into your life." Tackling these matters now can free you from that nagging feeling and help you move forward with a renewed sense of relief and empowerment. Have you ever faced a situation you were dreading, only to find it wasn't nearly as tough as you thought? That's the potential of today. The stars are supporting you to take that leap, and once you do, you might feel a profound sense of release. As you move through the day, notice where your energy is going. It's easy to fall into the trap of trying to handle everything at once, especially when life gets hectic. But think of your energy as a precious resource. Where does it feel good to invest it, and where might you be better off holding back? Picture yourself on a scenic hike with a breathtaking view waiting just around the bend. Along the path, you'll come across little trails pulling you in different directions. Sure, those detours might look intriguing, but today, focusing on your destination will serve you best. Take a moment and ask yourself, what really needs your attention today? What tasks or goals align with your purpose, and which ones might be distractions in disguise? By giving your attention to what's truly essential, you create space for what matters most and let go of anything that weighs you down. Don't forget to pause and breathe. Taking a step back is sometimes the wisest, most productive move. It gives you a clearer perspective and the energy to tackle the right things at the right time.